everybody, welcome to another card reading. Today's card reading is going to be a pick a card. We've got two groups with cards that I've already turned over so that you can see them, and it's up to you to choose group number one, which is the card with the name Desert and the message Vision Quest, or group two, card with the name Dawn, New Beginnings. Please take a moment just to take some nice deep breaths and choose your group. If you've already got that intuitive drive and you picked one of the groups, then just stick around and wait for your reading. Otherwise, feel free to pause the video, take some deep breaths and come back when you're ready. Let's start with number one, which is going to be this one, Desert Vision Quest. Today's topic is to look at the messages that our soul is trying to get through to us. What's next for us? What should we focus on? What should we know? What should we work with? Let's start with these soul messages for group one. What should we know? What's next? What's our next steps? What are the messages that we should know? First, we've got card number 10 with the word work. This is all about our work, not just on the spiritual level, but also the body, mind, spirit. It's that big connection of our whole being, working as one, working together. What happens oftentimes is that we tend to focus on just one and we go with that, we go in that direction and give it our all, and then sometimes we forget that we've got other parts that are connected to us. We've got other parts of our being that also require attention. Oftentimes when emotionally we are maybe imbalanced, then we experience our body showing signs and symptoms, but maybe not vice versa. We don't tend to focus in that direction. So it's really about connecting all of our parts together and working as one being. How to do that? It's pretty simple, to be honest. It's just not dividing yourself, not just specifically focusing when you're doing something. I'm doing this for my body. I'm doing this for my soul. I'm doing this for my mind. Purely, I'm just doing this for me. This makes me feel good, and your being, yourself, you will decide in which direction you need to use that energy to fill it or to heal it. This is also talking about the feminine and masculine energies connecting. So really maybe ask yourself whether you're more in the masculine or feminine energy. It could be the sort of job that you're doing, because this is a working card. So it could be connected to your job. It could really be asking you to, maybe if you're in a job that's more manual, you work with your hands a lot, it's that stereotypically masculine job. Maybe just to move over in your free time to that femininity. So involve things like dancing, creativity, empathy, working with animals, children, and being around people, cooking, and the stereotypically feminine energies. But of course, we all have feminine and masculine energies inside of us, within us. So it's just about intentionally activating that energy. So whatever you're doing, just maybe take a nice deep breath and say to yourself, I'm activating my feminine and masculine energies and I'm inviting them to harmonize. That could be a very simple exercise to use in this instance. Second card that we've got is Nature. It's card number 25, which is the date tomorrow actually. So it could just be an invitation for you to step out into nature, to go and get your answers from being in that purity of nature, in that innocence. This card is really all about new beginnings. It's about writing your story for yourself. So it could just be about distancing yourself from what you know. This could signify that maybe you are in a stereotypical situation. You may be getting a bit bored on some level of your life or your job or your relationship, whatever it may be. It's just inviting you to step out of what you know and just really try to start new. Just try to start fresh. Really try enjoying new things, new opportunities, step out of your comfort zone. So this could be a main point to focus on in the next step if you want to move along your way in some way, or you were looking for some sort of ideas on how to approach it, how to do it. Next up, let's have a look at some tarot cards. I use these in a bit of a different way. I can use them as a traditional tarot, but in this reading, let's just have a look at the simplistic messages, because this is about the next step. So let's just have a look at the ideas, what we should be doing. First card is home. I think this is talking about building really firm foundations, which lovely correlates with the new beginnings. So I think this could be asking you about whether you feel comfortable where you're at right now. You know, a home could just be a feeling. So it's the people that you surround yourself with. It's the, you know, the sort of foundations that you've got at the moment, whether you feel stable in your own home, whether you feel stable within yourself, because don't forget, you are a home for your soul. So it's really about building character, building solid foundations. I think this is really talking about new beginnings. I think you do need a fresh start, and how to approach it is just getting out of that comfort zone, getting to know maybe a bit more people, you know, doing things in an opposite way to what you're used to up until now. Second card. This card is talking about exploration again. So we're looking at exploring different places, different mindsets. I'm going to repeat myself, stepping out of your comfort zone. So this is really about the need for harmony, the need for stability, the need for solid foundations. Of course, getting to know yourself in that moment, getting to know yourself on that journey. And we've got that vision quest. So it's really about being specific also with what you want from life, what fulfills you, thinking about whether the things that you do or you've been doing up until now have been fulfilling to you. If the answer is no, there is a need for change. Your soul, your spirit is guiding you in this direction, new beginnings, that vulnerability, fresh start. Last, let's have a look at some crystals. Maybe there will be a crystal to assist you on this journey, something to give you a little idea on how to, you know, work towards getting to know yourself a bit more, doing some meditation work, some healing. Let's take the first one here, and it's the Tiger's Eye. This one focuses on grounding, confidence building. It's working with your base and sacral and solar plexus chakra. So these chakras are all about life's purpose, life's fulfillment, happiness, finances, overall feeling of being rich, you know, not just rich money wise, but rich in life, just feeling really stable and really good. So group number one, spirit is guiding you to have a new beginning, a fresh start, and you know full well what doesn't resonate with you anymore. You know full well what you want to leave behind. You know that you don't want to do that specific thing anymore, but this might have just been the push that you needed, that sort of confirmation that yes, it is something that I do want to leave behind and start fresh, start over. Don't be afraid of fresh starts. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's just a new adventure, a new vision quest. So I hope you enjoy this reading, group one, and let's move on to group two. Group one, you're more than welcome to stick around for group two. Group two, we've got Dawn with new beginnings. Lovely. So let's have a quick look at your soul messages. What we should know, what our next steps are, what we should work with, where spirit is guiding you. Excellent. Wow, lovely. Okay. Start with this card. This is talking about footsteps, and all I can think about is Step by Step, which is like a TV show. It's literally about taking it step by step. New beginnings, sometimes we tend to rush into things, sometimes we really get driven for something excites us, and we just want to like go for it full on without thinking about it or the impact it could have on our lives. So this is about taking it step by step, but also leaving some sort of messages behind. Maybe it's giving other people some knowledge or passing on something that you learned before. So that new beginning could be well talking about teaching someone something, or starting in a completely different direction. Rather than you being that student, you're going to be that teacher. You're going to be passing on that knowledge, that wisdom, which is very interesting. If you are in that sort of field or something that you're interested in, do definitely look into it, because there could be an opportunity waiting for you to show you, you know, the right direction. Maybe if you're longing for a different job, this could be the direction for you. As well as this card, we've got the card of Priestess, or the utmost feminine energy, which is talking about roots. It's talking about feminine energy. It's talking about even pregnancy for some of you. So if you resonate, do take this message. If not, that's fine. It's really talking about being all in your feminine energy, being in that healing, loving, unconditional love, presented not only to other people, but also to yourself. This is about being fruitful. So again, loads of ideas, loads of opportunities, loads of skills are coming through with that new beginning. It could be an opportunity to learn or to pass on these things to other people in that caring manner. So you might be a person that people look up to. You might be someone who's very inspiring to other people on this new beginning, or the new step that you're approaching. This is about faithful connections. Number 21, faithful connections. So this is about, blessed timing. Whatever it will be, whatever's coming your way will always find you, and that sort of other sayings. This is about connecting with the right people to give you the opportunities, to show you the right way, and maybe even people that you will not be afraid to be yourself around, people that you will feel, are very supportive, are very skilled, are very intelligent, that you can sort of bounce off of. So this new beginning could be really talking about new opportunities to present yourself and the skills that you have, to really show off who you are and not hide it from other people, not be afraid to hide it, maybe like you have been up until now. So your next step is really do look into some opportunities, passing along your knowledge or gifts if you consider yourself to have some. Let's look at these cards now just to see if they've got anything else they want to tell us about this situation. This is excellent because we just had a full moon, a wolf moon. This is talking about all about that leadership role. So again, some sort of leadership role is coming through. This is high intelligence card. Wolves are very intelligent. They're very loving towards the members of their pack. The way wolves work is that they put the weakest one, the oldest one in the front so they can set the pace. And I think you could be the driver for this change. You could be changing a whole community, or you could be changing a whole work sort of community mentality. You have that strength, you have that opportunity right here. So you could be in some managerial role, or something supervisory could be approaching you on this next step, in this next step on your journey. Excellent. Ooh, this is all about sticking to it and not letting the first challenge discourage you. So there might be some challenges on your way. It is a new beginning, so of course sometimes we do get things that are a bit like, oh my god, I'm not too sure about that, I'm not sure if I can actually do it. But do stick to it, do trust yourself. This is all about trusting. This is all about carrying on and not being afraid to try new things, not being afraid to step out of your comfort zone. And this card is talking about bravery. So yeah, so we definitely have some new beginnings that will require bravery, that will require that confidence, and you sticking to your guns and not being afraid to speak up. But I do see a lot of success in your journey, the next step. Let's have a look at a crystal that might be wanting to introduce itself to you, and maybe you already work with it. Whoa. Okay, obsidian. It's a grounding, purging and revealing sort of stone, base chakra. So again, the roots, and also this is about letting go of the things that you hold on to about yourself, the limitations, the illusions, maybe something that's really stopping you from this progress. So maybe work with this crystal if you feel up for it. If not, just realizing that you need to let go of that doubt, that self-doubt will assist you in freeing yourself and starting that new beginning, that new job, that new opportunity. So I hope you enjoyed your readings, group 1 and group 2 today. I will see you in my next video, and if you've got any questions for me or you would like a private reading, you can always leave a message in my DMs or in the comment. Take care, see you soon.